So we were asked the question whether Lon Chaney, the movie actor, had anything to do with the O.P. Chaney mill in Canal, Winchester, to figure out if there was a relation between the family. So the story of Lon Chaney is that, number one, Lon Chaney's not his real name. It's actually, first thing I found out was his real name was Leonidas Chaney. And I was able to find him in the Los Angeles census in 1920. And then I found that his father's name was Frank H. Chaney, which was important because I had the middle initial. And so I was able to trace Frank and Lon together in Los Angeles. Frank, I was able to track him back to Colorado Springs. This is 1900. And I was able to find Frank with a wife named Emma and a son named Leonard. Frank is born in Ohio. He's a barber. What I found out about Frank, he was deaf. He actually was at a deaf school in Missouri, and that's where he met his wife, Emma Kennedy, at. So I traced Frank back to Ohio, living with his father, James Chaney, in Canal, Winchester. So I was able to find him in Bloom Township, actually living with his father and his grandfather. You have John, you have James, and you have Frank. You have 3 generations together, which made it very easy once I got there, because I was like, well, 3 generations together, I see them all on paper together. When I was asked about the mill, I needed to figure out, number one, who first O.P. Chaney was, and I found out it was Oliver P. Chaney, and then I had to figure out who his father was, which was John Chaney. James and O.P. are actually half-brothers. So James Chaney was born from the first marriage, and O.P., or Oliver, was born from the second marriage that John Chaney had. What was really interesting about John Chaney is I didn't know how important he was. I just thought he was a farmer who helped with the mill, but then I started looking into John Chaney a little bit more, and I found out that he was a state senator, state rep, and also a U.S. House of Representative. Ultimately, Lon had a child named Creighton. He took the stage name Lon Chaney Jr. because they were both really well-known monster actors. Also, Lon Chaney Jr. and Lon Chaney Sr. both died relatively young. They had some health problems. They didn't live nearly as long as John Chaney, who lived well into his 80s. So in the end, yes, the rumor's true. At first I had my doubts, but ultimately I did find that Ohio connection and proved that it actually was, in fact, a relation.